What we're looking at now is the core of the tailstock off my lathe. It doesn't appear to be in very bad shape. There's a little bit of a groove down the center of it, just off center, where it's been riding on the locking screw at times. Let me wipe this down. There are no striations on the barrel to show any wear. I mean, nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, it's from the mid-80s, so yeah, you're going to see some wear. But if you'll look, and I hope you can see this, all the lines on the 1-inch and the metric side are still visible. No wear to the numbers. You can see some light striations on there where it's going in and out, but no real wear, so I think that's going to be in pretty good shape. There's some play on this, but I'm going to pull this out and take a look at that bearing, and see if I can get that off and get the Allen screws out of the end, where I can clean this thing through and through. Let me grab a pair of pliers, set of Allen wrenches. Well, let's see what we can do here. Well, that ain't coming out very easy. I went through this shop last night. Get this back over here where you can see it. Went through this shop last night, well, the last 2 nights, getting tools organized and stuff where I can move a good set of tools over into the other building where my lathe and milling machine are. And I found, what was it, 23 Phillips screwdrivers. I did not find a single straight bladed screwdriver in here anywhere other than some with changeable tips. I don't know where all my Craftsman screwdrivers have gotten to, but let's see. I'm going to have to find a persuader on this. Try to knock that loose. Take this down to there. There we go. She's starting to come out now. There we go. She don't want to come past the slot for the well, yeah, there's a burr on that's keeping her coming. Let me clean this up and I'll get right back to you. Hopefully that will let it go. Well, let's see what we can do with this. Just before I turn the camera back on, I wanted to see if this was going to work or not. And literally, all I had to do was hold this with my right hand, and I broke those free with my left. I do not have enough strength in my left hand to, right now, it's amazing. And I don't know how I'm going to gain that strength. 3 months, I had so much pain in my knuckles that I couldn't do a lot. You probably saw me talk about that in one of the other videos, so I'm going to let that slide. But it didn't take much to break these loose at all, but I just did not have enough strength in my left hand to hold that. When I held the shaft with my right hand, put my left hand on the Allen wrench out on the end, it just opened, I mean it broke free right off the bat. Well, that's brass. So let's see what I'm going to have to do to get that loose. Like I say, the TailStock doesn't look like it's had a lot of use, but the underside of the compound, like I told you in one of the other videos, the scraping on it is just pristine. It looks like that thing was set at 30 degrees and left there for the life of the lathe. So we'll look at this screw. Oh, that screw looks great. I don't see any wear on that at all. Well, I'm sure there's some, but not visible to the naked eye, and it's not, you know, highly evident that it's got wear to it. Let's clean that up a little bit and take another look at it. If I have to spray any brake cleaner on it, I'll have to go outside to do that, because I worked too many years in the DOE system on a nuclear site, and well, let me just say that radiation didn't bother me, but the family of chemicals and stuff and other items that we use there took a toll on my lungs. I have workplace asthma and bronchitis from my work there, and I am now covered under the Department of Labor on the Cold War Warriors Act, and I will be getting my medicines and stuff through them for anything related to my respiratory system. So, and that's a good thing, because the one medicine the doctor put me on, the first month I got it and the insurance wouldn't pay for it. That was a $400 out-of-pocket expense, and what I've been told is that they will reimburse me on that. So we'll see. But hey, even at that, if they don't, at least they're going to be paying for that in the future. I've been lucky. I was able to get some discount coupons and stuff from some drug reps that allowed me to get the medicine cheaper than what it would normally have cost me. It's nice to have friends. Yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not, but that looks to be in very good shape. Hardly any wear on it at all, so that's a good thing. Let me find a rod that I can bump that out with. When I left you guys a minute ago, I found at least one of my Craftsman straight blade screwdrivers, and it it may not be quite long enough to get that all the way out. Let's see. There we go. She's out now. Getting her back in might be another story. It was a nice interference fit on that. I think this is going to clean up pretty good. Not need a whole lot of work done on it. Dirty more than anything. When I bought the lathe, it had sat unused for 5 years. Well, I won't say totally unused. The individual that I bought it from said that he didn't like machine work, he didn't want to do machine work, but that a couple of his friends would come over now and then and turn some stuff on it. And that one of his friends had actually been looking to buy it from him, maybe, to train his son on machine work. And hey, that is a good craft. Young people, you can make good money as a machinist. I'm going to do a light spray with this with some brake cleaner. Let me get the WD-40 out of the way. And hopefully it won't affect me too bad. It's now dark outside. I didn't realize that. So. Went down to Lowe's the other day. I was going to buy me a half-face respirator with a chemical cartridge on it for this very type of thing we're doing right now. But all they had was mediums. And now, I've been wearing respiratory protection since 1990. One job we were on, they got in some